Okay, here we are back again with more GreedFall, and this NPC just got in my way. Thanks, NPC. And we're continuing the search for the truth behind the continental ruins on the island. And I'm gonna put Vasco in my team again. I feel like we have to go talk to the Admiral of the Knots. So I feel like he's a good person to have in my party when I go talk to the Admiral. And I'm going to keep Siora in my party because, again, these ruins are very relevant to her interests. So, yeah.
Come closer, good people.
And then I'm not sure what we'll do, depending on time. I might start another quest, or I don't know. We'll see. Here's our Admiral friend.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Well,
I've explored many ruins on this island. Ruins that, after careful scrutiny, were built by the congregation. In one of them, we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions. Questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme.
oh,
The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
okay.
I need to be going. Until
So,
we meet again,
I need to go talk to Petrus and put him in my party. Alright. What's my inventory look like? Yeah, I should probably empty that out too again.
Are your boots? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Right. The problem is, oh, the ring is incompatible. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna sell this then, and I'm gonna sell this. And that should probably do it.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Alright. Let's go back to Petrus.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the
Excuse me. Petrus.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I had a meeting with Admiral
boy.
Cabral concerning what we found in
Awkward.
those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Nauts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who.
Okay.
A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus.
Yeah.
They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Ptolemy, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Ptolemy lands. And of course, seek out the Bishop Domitius.
Great.
I will see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do then is I'm going to remove Ciora from my team and add Petrus. I'm gonna take Petrus and Vasco. And then we'll go to San Mateus. Alright. Let's see here. The bishop is at the governor's palace. And Commander Fernando is at the harbor office. Well, let's question the bishop first, I guess. Can't believe that thing is still there. It's probably stinking up the place too, pretty bad. Like, my god. These people are nuts. Seems to be upstairs. Ah, yes. He's standing right next to the cardinal. Alright.
What do you want from me, my daughter?
Lady de Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
Ah, the congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
Yeah.
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my daughter. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery.
And what business is that of yours?
Sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature. Just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the malady.
You gotta be kidding
Whatever do
me.
you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the blood plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in their stockhouses in the port.
What a nest of absurdities.
What other reaction would you expect from those responsible for the curse that afflicts us?
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
Maybe no violence against people who don't agree with you, okay? Good God. These crazy Puritan assholes. Honestly. Right. Time to find Commander Fernando.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of us.
Yes, you.
Hello, milady. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet, your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Thélème. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then 2 of my men up and disappeared. And I do not believe in coincidence.
Christ.
I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nords.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
That bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing.
Not really.
He suspects you to be somehow
A lot of
responsible
bullshit,
for
really.
the Malachor, because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malachor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
Yeah, I don't.
Thanks. I've got everything I need. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Nort's secrets, but the documents at the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new, if we can stay discreet.
Just say it in front of him, though. That's fine. We can just say it in front of him. You know, no big deal. No big deal. Okay, well, let's go around this way, I suppose. Boop. Let's find the back door. Oh, who are you?
Good day. I am looking for several sailors, some Norts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port.
Really?
That's all. You should ask the mage inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere. and they spend their time spying on all that moves.
Ugh.
Especially eyeing all that the Knots are up to.
And what do these mage inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the port, especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Nort's secrets.
What do you have to say?
Good day. I'm looking for 2 men, Norts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do.
Oh?
3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor, a nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... You can imagine.
I
Well,
imagine, yes.
he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that's where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Okay. Though I still need to get into the harbor office somehow. I don't know. I think this guy is just hostile. No matter what. Okay. To the attention of the Knots in charge of guarding the warehouses. It is crucial that the number of guards patrolling the most sensitive warehouses be doubled. Inquisitors in disguise were spotted in the area. They must be attempting to get inside, so exercise caution and make sure not to let anyone inside these warehouses. Only the Knots are allowed inside. Our secrets must be protected at all
This note
costs.
speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way, we'll know exactly what the Norts are hiding from us.
I can assure you we're not hiding anything reprehensible. But if you absolutely want to check it out for yourself...
Yep, sure do. Can I leave through this door, maybe? No, I can't. I have to go out the way I came. That sucks. Okay. Right, so there's our warehouse. don't think these guys are hostile. Alright. What's
I've
this?
already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic or impure therein. They are nothing but measuring instruments.
Yeah. That is how one navigates without, you know, electronic equipment.
And that, it looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
Yeah. Barometers just measure the barometric pressure in the air, which, yeah, helps in figuring out what the weather is going to be like.
These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
Anything else? Well, there's loot. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. There's another thing. Please have the dolphin cry of the trident repaired as quickly as possible. Also make sure to replace the barometer. The one on board is not as precise as it should be. The crew was not able to steer clear of the storm in time, which cost us a sail. And be discreet. The Inquisitors are watching us, Admiral Cabral.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here. Nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I have definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naught's secrets get the better of him.
Yeah.
I don't think you realize the importance of what you have just seen. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans and discover new worlds. Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating the high seas.
So it helps you maintain
Everyone
your
just
monopoly.
thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It harms our reputation, but protects us from competition.
And this story about the Malachor?
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it, but we're not responsible for it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've discovered in this place.
Yeah, I won't. That's fine. They basically try to.
Luminous was completely wrong. We must find these missing Naughts.
Yeah. It's because I don't have my equipment that gives me lockpicking skill equipped right now because I'm in disguise. Well, that's poopy. Okay. I'm gonna put my regular equipment back on because it's better. And I had some fancy boots, and I also have a cape and a fancy hat. And let's also help Petrus get back into his stuff. Okay. Let's go to the tavern. Yeah, so it's like they could dispel these rumors about diabolical cults and stuff pretty easily if they wanted to, but they're so desperate to maintain their monopoly on you know, oceanic navigation that they're like, no, we want people to think we do black magic. And that nobody else
approaching the tavern.
Possibly know this.
If we want to eavesdrop on conversations, we should be discreet.
Okay.
When are we going to act? Our men are twiddling their thumbs, and that's bad for their morale. Let's not even speak about the guards at the prison. Who likes having clandestine prisoners in their jails?
You are impatient. We haven't been able to get out of them what we need to hear, but it won't be long. Then we can act and launch the grand purification of the North.
Yeah, you're just pissy because they don't like your religion.
Unleash, especially those in the jails. If the Mother Cardinal learns that you are detaining Nauts in a cell in your barracks,
We'll be in muddy waters. But then you will too. No need to remind me.
They're gone.
I cannot believe that these lunatics dared to capture some of my brothers to interrogate them. We must set them free from the Coin's jail as soon as possible. As for this talk of purification, gives me shivers.
I agree. I don't like it at all. Not at all. Oh, that's right. The tavern has, connections to the coin guard. Where are we going? I guess it doesn't matter to go around either way. Sorry, buddy. Loot. Okay. Coin guard barracks. Let's see here. Nope. Like this. What is going on here?
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
And if
I'll
I gave
bribe.
you this
Bribe you,
so
that's
that
fine.
You might go and have a little fun.
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Locked. Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. Taking into consideration what we learned in the warehouse, it will not be difficult to convince the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Assuming she even cares, but okay. Let's see here. Right. The Ordo Luminus's quarters is where we want to go. Oop, loot. Can't pass it up. Take it. Indeed, we have to go upstairs. What a surprise.
May the enlightenment protect me in this battle.
Poison on my blade. And let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more.
Yeah, I'm not even mad. These guys are jerks. Like, the knots, I'm like, no, I want to be their friend. Taleme, these extremist assholes, for the most part, I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna kill them, I don't care. Even if it loses reputation with them, I really don't. I don't give a shit. Here's a message from Inquisitor Bishop Domitius. The purification of the knots will begin as soon as those we have in our jails will have confessed. We will have enough proof then to convince the Mother Cardinal to let us act. It is high time we eliminated these heretics who have been allowed to circulate our cities freely. Until then, stay discreet. We would be in a delicate situation if our plan were to be revealed too early.
We must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Indeed. As expected, They had a plot. They were going to extract false confessions via torture. Torture, by the way, is not an effective form of extracting real confessions. Let's go talk to the Mother Cardinal. Like, I would say on balance so far, at least, the Knots are my favorite faction in the game. Just because they're the only ones that are neither religious extremists, nor are they trying to do a genocide. So that's cool.
Yes?
I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
You see, Eminence, Bishop Domitius has brought to my ears his order's accusations concerning the Nauts. According to him, they practice a religion close to those of the natives, and use a nature-drawn magic. They would also be implicated, therefore, in the appearance of the Malachor.
That is an extremely serious accusation.
Effectively, considering the accusation is founded on no proof, other than the Nauts' tradition of secrecy. But these suspicions have pushed the Order to extreme actions, risking the fragile peace of the island. The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit heresy. They obtained nothing. If I had not intervened, these men would be dead.
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil. I would have never allowed such a plan.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testimony. I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and imprison every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Alright, so we cleared that up. At least, like, at the very least, the Mother Cardinal is somewhat reasonable. But yeah, and I don't know, Petra seems okay so far, but I can't say the same for basically any of the other Thélème folks that I've met. Yikes. It's pretty rough. Alright. Woof. Okay. Well, I think I've been going long enough at this point, so we'll complete this next time. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later.